Hello everyone. How's it going? Oh wait, I need the like Bob Ross type intro. Hello everyone, and welcome to the joy of Microsoft painting with Crendor. This is being streamed right now live on twitch.tv/Crendor and also being recorded for the YouTube Internet Archive. We hit our sub goal, and because of that, we're gonna have the joy of Microsoft painting. And we're gonna paint even a happy Microsoft paint picture. So let's see, what do we got to work with? We got solid black, happy gray. We need some colors here. Vampire maroon, Kool-Aid red, mystical orange, sun yellow, grass green, sky blue. Some call it turquoise. I don't. Indigo. That's offensive to the indigo people. We're going to instead call it blue walrus. We have purple. I guess it's just called purple. We're going to call it Barney purple. Then we have Snow White. No copyright intended. Light gray. We're not getting creative with that one. Coffee, light creamed coffee brown. Let's see, what kind of pink could this be? I don't know what to call this pink. We're just gonna call it I don't know pink. What's this called? Some sort of weird orange. Let's see, it's gold. We'll call it orange gold. I'm very creative with my color names. Light yellow. That's not a light yellow. That's more like a poster board. Poster board stain. Poster board stain yellow. Puke green. Happy blue. What color is this? Blue gray. We're gonna call it let's see, what's blue gray? We're gonna call it blue gray. And then finally we have some lavender. We're just gonna call that one lavender. Alright. So where do we begin? Well, we have our white 1280 by 720 canvas. So if you're Microsoft painting along, you too can make a 1280 by 720 pixel canvas. And we're gonna start with some of this brown, which is the color of the earth, and we're gonna take about a medium's third down size here, and then a nice brush here. We got brush, we have calligraphy brush, we have calligraphy brush 2, airbrush, oil brush. Gottfried Alexander just subscribed. Thanks, Gottfried Alexander. Swag. Crayon, marker, natural pencil, and watercolor brush. So we're going to be using all these brushes, of course. You have to use all the tools in your arsenal. And let's see, what do we got here? Oil brush. That's a nice like water brush. We have this one. We got this one. We got some spray paint. Might have to use that. We already looked at that one. Here's crayon. We have marker. We got the colored pencil. And of course the paint brush, I think. No, it's watercolor. Okay. Let's start out with a nice normal brush. We're just gonna color down here. This is the dirt of the earth. There we go. Just like that. Nice even strokes. There you go. Make sure to fill in all the little holes. These happy little holes. You want to fill those in just like that. Nice solid dirt ground. Now, let's fill in these as well. You want to keep the ridges. That's going to give a realistic dirt feel. So you can see nice little ridges going all about. Oh, here's one. Fill in that happy little ridge. Make him complete. No problems in his life. There we go. Now, we got our solid ground. But what goes on top of ground is grass. So this is where we're going to take a nice green grass, and we're going to Rush 4. It's going to subscribe. Rush 42112. Thank you, Rush 4. Swag. We're actually going to take not a crayon, an oil brush. We're just going to paint some grass. Just like that. Just like that. Look at that. Look at that grass flow. Now, may not look like much right now, but just wait and see. Just wait and see. There we go. Just don't be afraid to cover up the dirt. Don't be afraid to make your own environment. There we go. Just like that. Look at that. Watch it come alive. We're going to add even another layer of grass. There we go. And just fill that in. Even come up with your brush. Just like, there we go. Beautiful. Now, let's go down a size and let's switch back to the normal brush. And we're gonna have to take a tree. We're gonna have to take a tree and create it in this world. So let's start here, and we're just gonna slowly come up like a tree trunk, just way up to the sky. A happy little one side of the tree. And on the other side, we're gonna match it. You can pick or choose how big you want your tree to be, and just come on down. There we go. Right down, right into the grass, which goes into the dirt. You can even draw some roots down here, but we're not gonna do that yet. So what do we gotta do here? We gotta add some detail. So let's go over here, and let's see what's gonna add detail. This kind of looks like bark, but we definitely gotta downsize this. So let's start adding some bark detail here. Right, look at that. Look at this nice bark on the tree. You know, it's gonna add a rustic flavor. A lot of people don't think flavor can happen in nature, but it really can. You know, just natural flavor, and just run this bark right down the tree. There we go. Nice and gentle. And let it kind of just blend in with the ground. You know. There we go. You don't want to go outside the lines, but if you do want to go outside the lines, it's up to you. You know, it's all about choice. It's a happy little tree choice you're gonna make. This is your tree. It's nobody else's tree. There we go. Now, let's go back to the normal brush, and let's draw the roots like I wanted to. Now, roots, you know, they normally wind into the ground and go right down into the dirt. So we're gonna do that. Wind these roots down into the dirt, just like that. Winding roots. In fact, I'm gonna have one of these roots. It's gonna go so far out. Look at that. Look at that. That root. These roots are just stretching way out there. You can even have some roots branch off of these roots. Look at that. Wow. You know, give each root its own unique flavor, its own unique personality. Give each root a story. Just like that. There we go. Just like that. Look at that. Wow. Let's take our pink color. Maybe even the poster board yellow, and we're gonna create a worm. A nice little worm, and he's just squirming by the tree. Look at that. Look at that little worm. We're gonna add some pink highlights to him. Look at that. Nice little worm. And let's zoom in here. Zoom in 300%. You know, get down here, really get a close-up of the worm, so we know what we're doing. There we go. And we're gonna give him a little bit of a face. Now he's a happy worm. No, he's not sad or anything. There we go. Give him a smile. Hold on. Let's cancel that out. There we go. All right. Let's there we go. All right. Hold on. It's all right. We're making happy little accidents. Happy little accidents. Let's give him some there we go. There we go. Now he's happy. He just needs one more eye over there. Come on, eye. There you go. Come on, you can do it. There you go. Now we got it. We can zoom back out. We got a happy little worm right there. And he loves this tree. He's lived in this tree for so long. And, you know, it's his home. And we're gonna go back to this green. And you know what? I'm gonna switch it up to the puke green. I'm really feeling the puke green right now. We're gonna start drawing these tree branches. So let's see. Does this look? No, we're not gonna do that one. How about this one? This is more of a tree. So we're gonna really just give it some edginess. You know. Here we go. Oh yeah. And just let it run up off the painting, off the easel here. It's gonna give it the illusion that the tree is bigger than it is. Bigger than your imagination.
Will save us.
Viridsleo just subscribed. Thanks, Viridsleo. Swag. And we're gonna run this one off the screen as well. Just give it, you know, it comes down at parts, and it comes in at parts, but there's still some left out, and we're just gonna fill in these gaps, and then it's gonna run out as your paintbrush runs out of paint, and you're just gonna keep overlapping. It's gonna give it that illusion of nature. You can see these little color shifts. Look at that. Fill in the blanks with those color shifts. Look at that. You can even drag it back over. Look at that. It's like magic. It's like you're a magician, a wizard just creating unbelievable spells. Beautiful. We're even gonna bring some of these down the tree. Look at that. Unbelievable. We need to add some highlights here. So let's go here. Let's take the smallest brush we can get. Just give it some highlights, you know. Give it just nice little tree highlights. Just like that. You know, you can create your own tree highlights as well. You know, give them some art, some style, you know, go like lines going all over. You know, maybe you want to do zigzags, you know, it's all up to you. It's your world, it's your tree. And so we're just gonna keep doing that, and I'm even gonna branch out some of these highlights here, and you know, but at first it looks kind of weird, but then you realize, you know, nothing's really weird in reality. You know, give it some squiggles, you know, and then we're gonna go back to the original brush, and we're just gonna maybe even give some twigs that are going up into this tree, just like that. You know, just some branches branching out. You know, branching out like our ideas in our brain. You know, you don't want to see the twigs per se.
Gammon.
Sushi Laser just
save us.
Sushi Laser. Swag. And just beautiful. Now, you see these twigs? This is a technique I actually learned in South Africa when I was visiting there on a spiritual journey. We're gonna take this brush right here, right? And we're just gonna start covering some of these twigs, just like that. Look at that. And it's gonna give the illusion that the twigs are covered by the tree as well as the other green stuff. Look at that. Beautiful, unreal. Now we have our tree, we have our grass, our worm. Everything's looking pretty good. What we don't have is a sky. So let's grab some of that very light blue first off. Or unless we want to make it maybe a darker sky, you can make it nighttime. You can make it even a purple sky if it's snowing outside. It's all up to you. Just a happy little sky in your happy little minds. But I'm gonna take a dark blue sky at first, like a medium blue, and we're just gonna really just layer on the paint. There we go. Just keep layering it on. There we go. Nice. Just like that. There we go. Just like that. You can even do short little strokes like that. It's going to give it a bit more realism. And let it run into the tree. You know, let it run into the tree just like that. Beautiful. It's going to cover up some of the tree, but at the same time, it's going to blend with the tree. It's going to keep that tree alive, physically and mentally. There we go. Just like that. Just like that. Now. Oh no, I just clicked off. There we go. There we go. There we go. Just like that. Beautiful. There we go. Now, let's add a little more even over here. Just a little bit of a blue sky. This is going to give the illusion that the tree's got some holes over here. You know, beyond it. Look at there, right? Just like, oh, beautiful. There we go. Now maybe just a little blue there, a little blue there. Looking great. Now, we need a tree line in the background. You know, everything in nature has a tree line. That's just common sense. So let's take our gray. I want a light gray. You know, you don't want too strong of a mountain out there. Let's see. This probably looks a lot like a mountain. So let's take a bigger size, one up, and we're gonna draw a mountain out here, just like that. It's gonna go up into the sky, come right back down. There we go. I can draw some mountains behind it as well. So let's bring this mountain up, drop it down. Let's bring another mountain up, drop it right down. And another mountain. This one's not going to go as high, but he's still happy. He's still just as he's still hopping around. You know, he's still a hoppy mountain. We're just going to bring this mountain down here, just like that. Now let's erase some of this. He's got that overlap going, you know what I'm saying? Alright, so we got the mountains over here. Could be the Misty Mountains, could be your own lore, could be your own mountains. And we want some snow at the top of these mountains.
Mother, be upon them.
Bronze Panda resub 34 months in a row. That's a lot of months, Bronze Panda. Thank you. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34. Swag. So we want some snow at the top of these mountains. And we're just gonna, you know what, we're gonna take some of these edited colors, we're gonna blend them together. We're gonna take white, we're gonna drop it down just ever so slightly. We're gonna make a snow white here. Just give it some snow on each of these mountains. Look at that. Look at that. Beautiful. Oh, beautiful. I'm even going to leave some of this blue.
Blessing of the Earth Mother be upon them.
Just let it blend together. The sky blends with the mountain. It's really just excellent. Excellent design. You know, it's your world. It's your happy little world. Do whatever you want. Donicton subscribed 7 months in a row. Thanks, Donicton. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Swag. Now, let's make that tree line. So we need some sponginess. This is where we're gonna take our spray paint. We're gonna take the biggest one we got, and we're gonna take the same color as this tree. We're just gonna start spraying. Start spraying all around. You know, cover up the mountains. Run it all the way to the tree. There we go. Let's come right back. Right back across. There we go. We're gonna do this a few times. It's like therapy. You know, start thinking about your problems. You know, maybe your home life's bad. Maybe you hate your job. You know, maybe you wish you did something else with your life instead of go to college and, you know, spend a bunch of money. And now you're in debt and you're still working at McDonald's. You know, it's okay, because this is a happy place. And, you know, right now this is looking like just a big green blob, but that's not what it is. These are going to become trees. These are going to become happy little trees. There we go, just like that. Beautiful. There we go, just like that. Even give it some, a little bit of, there, up, this little humps right there, you know, it's hump day.
I, Gammon,
Lupit War just
will
subscribed. Thanks, Lupit War. Swag. Now, we got our tree line set up. You know what, just give a little more oomph. Just right there, there we go. Now, let's take our brown. We're going to go back to the water brush. And what we're going to do is we're just going to start sliding some brown down here. There we go. Let's keep doing that. You know, make different types of lines. Go sideways. Go this. Make a G. You know, go just do whatever your mind tells you to do. And we're just going to come back, do that again. You know, overlap the trees. You know, some trees overlap. And there we go. Just like that. Just like that. You know, start making some taller ones. You know, they're beautiful. Yeah, just like that. There we go. Now we're not gonna blend them yet. We got once we blend them, you're gonna see the magic happen. Find some of the darker spots and just do them back here as well. You know, it's all up to you. It's all in your happy little world. Just like that. There we go. Now, let's go to our green. We're gonna go back to the spray paint, and we're gonna take that dark green. We're gonna start spraying the tops of these trees. Just beautiful. And go over all the tops of the trees. All the tops. There we go. Just, beautiful. That's a happy little scene. Oh, that's wonderful. That's delicious. Let's even give some to the G down there, just like that. You know, just do circles. Do circles, do lines, do whatever you're feeling. You know, whatever your mind tells you to do. There we go. Just like that. Just like that. You could be in a forest in Zimbabwe. You could be in the jungles of Antarctica. You know, you could be in the vast plains of Nevada. You know, it's up to you. Wherever you want to be. And then I'm just going to give some light shakes here. There we go. Just like that. There we go. Beautiful. There we go. Nice. Now, you might be wondering, what's over here? You know, nothing's over here yet. That's where I decide to leave that up to your imagination. You know, what do you want to be here? What do you want right here? I personally want a panda bear to be there. So I'm going to start drawing a panda bear. You know, give him a big body. There we go. Give him some legs. You know, you can give him any kind of legs you want. You can give him feathers. You know, you can give him just anything. And I'm just gonna give him very stubby legs, and I'm gonna just get rid of some of this grass, but not all of it. Not all the grass. There we go. Hold on, we're gonna redo this here. There we go. There we go. Just like that. Come down a bit. There we go. That's better. You know, and I want it to kind of blend in with his foot. I want it to overlap his foot. I really want you to feel that he is becoming one with nature. There we go, just like that. Beautiful. Beautiful. Now, let's give him some arms. Hold on, we're going to give him a little bit of a... There we go, just... Oh, that's it. And we're going to give him a penguin-like belly. I'm a big fan of penguins. So I think he should have a big penguin-like body as well. And then, we just need to make his happy little panda head. Give him some panda ears. There we go. Maybe a little panda nose. Panda eyes. And then big grizzly bear-like teeth. You know, I don't like panda teeth, however, but I like grizzly bear teeth. So he's gonna have some, because he's a creation in my world, and in my world we have grizzly pandas. Look at that. He's happy. Yet he's very scary at the same time. He's scaring off the predators. And we're going to take our paint bucket tool, one of my favorite tools. Just fill in the stomach area. Now, you might want to fill in the middle. And that's okay too. It's all about just being happy. So we're gonna fill in the surrounding area instead, though, because that's what I want to do. And what I like to also do is I'm going to give him some stripes, like a zebra. And it's going to run through. Maybe even like Venom from Spider-Man, you know? Maybe he's a superhero. It's all up to you. Just like that. Let's give him some stripes. Yeah. And in fact, I'm going to give him a top hat, because he's a classy bear. Very classy. That's like, there we go. Happy little top hat. Let's even round this top hat off. I actually learned this technique back in ancient China when I visited in my time machine. It's called the rounding technique. It's going to add depth to the hat. There we go, just like that. So we got the skyline. Now what I want to do is I want to go back to this sky. And you might realize we left this all blank, but we're going to fill it in with a light blue. There we go. Fill it in with a light blue. I even like to leave some white, because if you look up at the sky sometimes, there's still some white in the sky. You know, that the air particles, blue air particles reflecting light or something like that. I heard it on Arthur once when I was a kid, and it really stuck with me. I forgot Brian or the Brain, one of those characters, you know, really spoke to me when he said that, and it's one of the reasons I got into science and painting as a career. There we go. There we go. Just really just let it happen. There we go. Let's give some blending. Get some blending going on there. There we go. Really makes the realism pop. Probably noticed that as I was doing it. It's like magic. You know, it really is magic. There we go. Just like that. Just like that. Beautiful. Now this is another technique. We're gonna go back to the spray paint. We're gonna take this light blue, and we're gonna blend it with the trees, and it's gonna create an illusion, you know. And if you do it over here, it's gonna create a fog, a misty fog that's going into the mountains through the trees. And it's one of my favorite effects, actually. Even just carry it up even a little bit there, just like that. Beautiful. Beautiful. There we go. So you got the mountains heading into the clouds, the tree line, our panda bear. Let's have a little hut for the panda. Let's draw a little cabin for our panda friend. You got the worm down here. We're gonna take a nice crayon, and let's drop the brush size. You know what? Let's increase the brush size. What's this gonna give us? All right. Let's you know what? I'm not feeling a crayon. I'm feeling a marker. If you're feeling the crayon, go ahead and use the crayon. And we're gonna take this brown. We're gonna paint him a cabin right in the back here. There we go. Let's let it run over his hat. Give it that illusion that it is behind him. There we go. Nice. Beautiful. And he's gonna have a shack type cabin, not Shaquille O'Neal. However, if you want to paint Shaquille O'Neal, feel free. Choice is up to you. And just let it, there we go, right in there. And we're going to color this in brown. There we go, just like that. Happy little door. We're going to go over here, we're going to go back to our brush, we're going to add in a window. Happy little window. So you can see everything out there.
Gammon
Lorelei
will
just subscribed. Thank you,
us.
Lorelei. Swag. And we're just going to paint another window here. This one's only half a window, however. So let it go in there. If you want to paint a full window, go right ahead. Choice is yours. I'm going to paint a chimney. That's going to go into the tree. This chimney is going to go into the tree, and it's actually going to help the environment by doing so. We're going to create some smoke, some dark smoke, and just let that smoke fly off into the distance over here, just like that. Now, what else can we do here? What else is in nature? A pond. You know, maybe he has a pond. So we're gonna go back to our oil brush and take this blue, the sky blue, and we're gonna paint a pond right here. There we go, right there. We're not even gonna run it up into the woods, just like that. There we go. Now just start overlapping. Really let the colors overlap. Just a happy little pond right there in the woods. There we go. Just like that. Just like that. Beautiful. Beautiful. Excellent. Now, let's take a smaller brush. We're going to send a river up into the woods that runs into the mountains. Just like that. And it's going to disappear. Have another one. It's running up into the mountains. There we go. Like so. And another one that runs right into the bear's house. Goes right by his house. Just like there. There we go. And it runs past. I'm even going to give it a little fade. That's actually adding another element of illusion. Very hard and difficult technique. So if you're not used to that, just it's all right. You know, it takes time, years of practice, a lot of traveling and technique learning, which you can actually do from YouTube videos now. Technology, an age we live in, or even watching others on Twitch, just streaming along. There we go. And now we just want to add some more grass, but maybe we want it to be like a Sahara. So let's go to our color editor here. We're going to make a custom color. We're going to head over to the green, and I want to make it almost like a dry Sahara plain. So we're going to add some yellow. Oh, there we go. So we're going to add a Sahara yellow, and if we add this in, oh, look at that paint bucket tool. It's going to give it the natural flow, and it goes from just a blank canvas to a beautiful, beautiful painting. Look at that. And now you may have wondered, why didn't I cover that in? This is why. Look at that. Look at that. Beautiful. And it even runs into the cabin. The bear loved nature so much that part of the Sahara grass ran into his cabin and became part of it, and his house is now one with nature. And the worm, the tree, the bear, the cabin, the mountains, it comes together just beautifully. Now this is where you want to add these finishing touches. So we're gonna head over, take some crayon. We're gonna grab some of this gray, and we're gonna go back to the mountains, just like that. We're gonna take the biggest brush we got and just run these streaks down the mountains. Now this mountain, there we go, just like that. You don't have to do this, but I enjoy doing this, and I think it really adds to my mountains, just like that. There we go. Now, I'm gonna let the other mountains stay, but watch this. You may be wondering, why are you even doing this right now? Right? You're probably wondering that. Now, go back to our snow color. We're gonna add some snow on the top of here. Look at that. Beautiful. And it's like an avalanche is happening right on that mountain. Right on that mountain. Now we're going to take that spray paint again, just like that. We're going to spray the bottom of this mountain. There we go. Beautiful. There we go. It's going to blend with that snow. Oh, beautiful. It's going to add another layer into the fog. There we go. There we go. And then the white mountains, snow-covered mountains behind it. This is the front mountain, so it's not as covered in snow. Wonderful. You know, when you first start making these plays, these big-time plays on the sports field, it's not going to look that great. But when you add the depth, the structure, you know, you see it come to life, and that's the biggest thing. We can even add some things to make this pond look real. We can add a little... you know, maybe we'll take some brown and we'll zoom in here. You know, whoa, the realism is really strong right there. I almost thought I was in a different world. And we'll take a brush and we're going to paint a little squirrel. We're going to paint a little squirrel, just like this. He's got little squirrel feet, happy little squirrel feet. He's going to have a nice bushy tail, which I'm going to take my spray paint, give him a nice bushy tail, just like so. And we're going to give him some nice little squirrel hands and a little squirrel face, squirrel ears, and he's going to have himself a fishing rod. And there we go, nice little fishing rod, and maybe a little lure or a spinny wheel thing to catch the fish. I don't know what those are called. I haven't, I'm not a fisherman, but I kind of want to be. And we're gonna have him casting a fishing lure into the lake, just like that. And we need a, what do you do when you're fishing? You have a bobber thing. So we're gonna give him a little bobber right here. Just give him wrists like that. Look at that. Just like that. Give him maybe even a little white stripe going across. And let's go back. Get that red. And just round it out. Give a little top here. Like so. And he's going to catch himself some fish. Now, some people might say, why don't you fill in the squirrel with more brown? I don't like to do that. I like to leave him as one with nature. It's more of a metaphor than anything. And he's catching fish, like a human, which is the irony in this situation. And if you want to add some other stuff here, you can. Now, one thing you might even realize is the depth of field. You have the worm and the grass right up here with the bear standing on it. Then you have the second layer of grass with the lake in the background and his house. The third layer are all these mountains back there. And this tree really, really sums that up very well. Now, is there anything else you want to add? Maybe a bird. Maybe there's a bird in the sky. I like yellow birds. Maybe you like bluebirds or blackbirds, but I actually like yellow birds. So we're going to take a marker. We're just going to draw some yellow V's. Really just show the birds flying. Just like that. It's all up to you. Whatever kind of birds you want to make. And that reminds me, we didn't make a sun. So we're going to cap this painting off with a sun. Let's take our brush. Grab this yellow. Let's increase the size. One of the biggest ones we got. I'm just going to make a sun. Right over the mountains. We're going to take our tool, our fill tool. We're just going to add some fill layers. There we go. And then just cover those fill layers. It's more of just a precaution than anything, so you don't have to fill in as much later on. There we go. There we go. Just like that. Now let's drop this in size down one. We're going to add some sun streaks. There we go. You don't have to do this, but I actually enjoy doing it. It's one of my many de-stressors in my life. Now, one of the things people like to do is they like to add a face to their sun, and I like to do that too. A happy sun. Nothing like a happy sun. And look how happy he is. But he can be happy and cool. And, a lot of people say, why wouldn't the sun have sunglasses? And that's what I always thought that as well. So we're just going to give him some happy little sunglasses. And look at that. He goes from just a happy sun to a really cool and happy sun. Just like that. And he's looking over the land. Now, he might be casting off some sun rays. So what we're going to do is we're going to take this spray paint again. Just kind of give it a little spray paint yellow right there. These are the sun rays coming off of them. A lot of people don't like that. I personally don't either. So we're going to get rid of it. It's all up to you. Happy little mistakes. Happy little experimentation. It's all about experimenting. It's all about finding what works for you. And maybe some more shrubs down here, just to give them some spray paint. Spray paint, one of the best tools. Just add, lots of little bushes coming out there. There we go, just like that. Just like that. Maybe take the brown. Let's go back to this. Go down to a very small size. Add some little twigs. Little twigs going around here. There we go. Nice little twigs. Just like that. Just like that. And that is our painting. And now you just want to cap that off with a signature. So what I like to do is I take red and I go up to the top left. That's my signature spot. And literally. And we're just gonna sign our name. So we have Crendor. Just like that. And there it is. A Beautiful painting. I hope you followed along. And as always, see ya.